Welcome to a new week. We're starting off with Tammy's jeans. These jeans, I have had these jeans forever. I mean, they're really, really old. As a matter of fact, they have a hole in the knee, which I know a lot of ladies pay for, but I got mine free of charge because I made it myself. But I just took off these jeans, and I have to show you, I think they're done for. What do you think? I have been walking around in these jeans, and they are literally, it's like, look at that. It's like it's mesh or something. That is, yeah. So these jeans, I think, it makes me want to cry though, because I absolutely love these jeans. But look how thin.
Luckily you've got another pair too.
Yeah, I do. But I mean, you don't think those can be sewed, do you? You can't sew them.
No, like I ain't worried about
But unfortunately, yeah, I mean, look how thin. You can even see the light through the seat of that. That's, yeah, that's pretty bad. So as you can see, I'm up in the attic right now, and I want to switch it around. This is going to be a lot of work. Really, there's only a lot of stuff on 2 walls, but there's the majority of what's in this room is on these 2 walls. So on this wall is all my holiday decor, all my Christmas and Easter and all that stuff, Halloween. And then on the other wall that I'm not going to show you is Christmas stuff. So Christmas presents that I'm collecting. And so I have bins of all kinds of Christmas stuff, but I don't want to show any of it. So I don't know why, but recently it's just been bothering me that there is a window here that is completely covered. So what I want to do is I want to take everything off of this wall, and I want to move this over to the other wall. Now, I don't know if it's going to work out as well. I don't know. Because, see, I have big, tall things on this wall, and they're not going to be able to sit if I put them on the other wall. But I really, really don't like that window being covered up. It bothers me. So we'll see. I don't know. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, a couple of years ago, I went through the Christmas ornaments. And I went through ornament by ornament, because if you're new to my channel, all you have to do is go look at a Christmas house tour and you will see our tree. Our tree is absolutely jam-packed with ornaments. And I have this beautiful tree. I love it. You see how I keep it? I just keep it decorated year-round. And it doesn't get dirty, doesn't get dusty. Nothing happens to it. It's completely safe. I have a lot of antique ornaments on here, so it's completely safe. But I have a lot of ornaments on the tree that are just plain, like plain balls that I don't care anything about, that I bought when we first got married because they were cheap and that's all that we could afford. So that is what I'm going to do first. I'm going to go through every one of our Christmas decorations and see if there's any I want to get rid of. There may not be any that I want to get rid of, but I want to check and see. Well, I've already made a little bit of a start. I got our angel. This is the angel that Kevin and I have had since we first got married. And I had forgotten that we bought a new angel, and there was something in the other room in a bag, in a Tuesday morning bag, and I thought, what is that in that bag? It was a new angel. So the old angel is going to go. But like I said, I might not get rid of any ornaments, but I think that it's a lot of work to do. But I think that every few years you really need to go through your ornaments to see which ones are meaningful to you, or if you're going to do it as you put it up on the, as you put the ornaments up on the tree. I mean, that would probably be the smartest thing. But usually when I have them all in front of me, I just want to put everything on the tree. And because for me, the more I have on it, the better, the more I like it. And that would be the optimal time, is when you're decorating your tree. But also it's easier to donate to Goodwill and places like that, I think, when it's warmer outside, when the weather's nicer, and you feel like doing it then. So and I feel like doing it. We've been going through a ton of stuff. And I've been very, very brutal getting rid of stuff. I've just like, you know, everything. I've gone through every single kitchen cabinet. I've gone through the filing cabinet with all of our bills. I've gone through papers that I had kept for her since she was little. You know, as her mom, when she was born, I started collecting papers. And throughout her whole school life, I not only collected school papers, but I also kept scrapbooks for her. And Ashley is not a sentimental person at all. She doesn't care anything about any of that stuff. She does not want any of that stuff. So we've been brutal. You know what? And ultimately, as her mom, yes, I was collecting the scrapbooks, but I was collecting them for her. I wasn't collecting them for me. So it's like, okay, when you get to be a certain age, just like when Andrew moved out of the house, Andrew had to decide for himself, do I want these scrapbooks or not? And so I gave him the photo albums that I had created for him. I gave those to him, and I gave him his scrapbooks, all of his yearbooks from school. And so I have no idea what he did with those. I don't need to know. It's his stuff. It's in his house. If he didn't want them, he could have definitely thrown them right in the garbage. So I'm not collecting them for me. Scrapbooks is something that I do not look at. I had scrapbooks when I was younger that I made, and I did not keep mine. I got to a certain point where probably 5 years ago maybe, where I was like, I never look at these scrapbooks. Never look at them, never open them up. And even if I do open them up once every 5 years, does that deserve a space in the house? And for me, the answer to that question was no. So I got rid of them. It's like I just don't need all that stuff. I also try to keep in the question I ask myself all the time, what is, when I'm purging, when I'm in a mood like this to purge, I ask myself, would I want to move it? Is this something that I would want to move and put in a new home, put in a different home? If it's not worth moving and you've got it in storage, then it's not worth keeping. So to me, if the answer to that is no, then get rid of it. And that's anything, you know, books or little tchotchkes or whatever, you know. So this is going to be a process for me going through these Christmas ornaments. But I know I'll feel better, much better when I get it done. And I will offer them to Andrew and Christina. And if Andrew and Christina don't want them, then I will, I could ask my sister, but I really don't think she'll want them. I'll probably ask her too, just to make sure. But I don't think she'll want any of these. And then I'll just donate them. Because Ashley has made it very, very clear, abundantly clear, that she is just not even interested in a tree. I don't know whose family she really came from. Clearly she could not be from me, not wanting to have a Christmas tree, because I love my favorite things. I told Ashley, I said, you know, the things in this house that make me the happiest, it's not my book collections, it's not things like that. It's probably not things that you would think. It's my holiday stuff. I love my holiday items, and would be very sad. And I know I'm getting rid of Christmas balls, but they're going to be like plain thing, like these. I can tell you right now, those came in a set for probably $3 when Kevin and I first got married. I'll probably get rid of a bunch of those. But my Halloween stuff, my Christmas stuff, those are the things that are meaningful to me. So if I'm keeping it, it must mean I really, really like it. So anyway, I'm not going to keep filming because that's all I'm going to do. But I will show you, if I get a good size box of stuff, I'll show you when I'm finished how much I collected, how much I'm getting rid of. Well, I can show you. I am getting rid of this whole gift bag is full of ornaments. And it's not a large gift bag, it's probably a medium gift bag. So that is going, and then this whole box is full of ornaments as well. So I still have like a big tote, probably 2 totes full of ornaments, but at least these, I got rid of a lot. This is a horrible angle. I know that. I know. Now I'm going to go through. I have 2 baskets like this, and they're really nice baskets. You see them every year at Walmart on an end cap. I have a red one and I have a green one. I'm sure I got them probably for 75% off or something like that after Christmas. I didn't know why I bought them at the time, and that's probably been 5 or 6 years ago, and I still don't know why I bought them. Every year I get them out of the attic and I think, oh, this year I'll probably put something in those. I never do. I end up bringing them down, sitting them in the corner of a room, and I never use them. So guess what? If Andrew and Christina don't want these, they're gonna get donated too. But I have ribbons and stuff that we decorate. This is the last thing that I always put on the tree is the ribbons. They're the finishing touch. But I know I have some stuff in here that I do not care about. For example, we bought in the crafting department, probably at Walmart, years ago when the kids were little, we bought these sets that you could make little homemade wreaths out of beads. And it's just a crafting project that you can do when it's cold outside, snowy, with kids are out of school, and you can make these with them. I don't care anything about them. I just don't, and I doubt they'll want them either. So all of those are going to go. I'm not keeping those. And no, I am not sentimental about us making these. I'm just not. Some things I am, I'm not about these. So then years ago, my aunt, I love these. Always buy these kinds of ribbons after Christmas. You don't tie them onto your tree. All you have to do is set them on the branch. They add so much to your tree. It's like the icing on the cake. You just throw them all on there and it'll look beautiful. Anyway, back to my aunt. Years ago, my aunt switched out all of the ribbons on her tree. I don't even know what she has now, what color her ribbons are. But she went from having pink ribbons, these ribbons, to whatever she has now. So these ribbons are probably 40 years old. They're very, very old ribbons. And so I am going to get rid of those and donate those. So I'm going to pick through, because like all of these are newer, and it doesn't matter what color you get, because I'm telling you, they'll really stand out on your tree. But yeah, I don't think she has put her tree up for a while. You know, when you live by yourself, it's a lot of work to do, you know, and she had everything up in the attic at one point. I think it's all in her garage now, but it's just a lot to do. And then to go, you know, have it up and then have to take it all back down and have to put it back up. Every year, I love the Christmas stuff. I love it. I think this house, I think is the most beautiful around the holidays because it's decorated. I love it. But every year, as we're getting the stuff out, I say to myself, who created this lunacy? Doesn't it seem crazy when you think about it, to do all of this work? I mean, because it's work. To do all of this work for just a few weeks and then put it all back up again and then do it again every year. It sounds crazy, but it's so beautiful when you get finished with it. And that's why last year I put ours up before, Halloween stuff went down and Christmas stuff went up in like 2 days after. I think like November 2nd is when I put up the Christmas stuff, because I want to be able to enjoy it. If you are going to do all that work, why not enjoy it? I want to show you what I found though. This is a hair twisty. We always call them a twisty. Anyway, it's to go in your hair, and it was so cute and decorative that we always stick it on the limb of a tree. And believe it or not, you can't tell it's a twisty. And it just fits. It fits in. It looks really good. So far, there's the basket so far. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm gonna keep doing this, and we'll see how many ribbons I can get rid of. Are the candlestick, the things that go on your candlesticks to decorate them. Like if you have some red candlesticks, I just put them on the tree and they look really good. So even though I said that it would make more sense to get rid of things while you're putting it out, I actually, once I think about it, I actually think it's better to do it now during the summer or at a different time than when you're trying to decorate, because I think decorating can be you're so stressed anyway just to get the stuff out and get it put up, and it's a lot of work, and there's a lot going on at Christmas usually anyway. People in general are stressed. I don't feel stressed at Christmas, but some people do. And to some people, it's a very stressful time. Go figure, because I love it. I eat it up. But, so that's probably not the right time to go through things, because some people are stressed and they feel the need to get it done. They want to get it done really quick and get it over with. And so the tendency, you would want to just go ahead and put it all on the tree, even though you know they're ratty and old and they need to be thrown away. And I think that's what we've done probably the past 4 years with these anyway, is every year Kevin's like, these ribbons really, you know, they look dated, they look old. And I'm like, go ahead and put them on there anyway. They'll look good once you get them on the tree. And they do look good once you get them on the tree, but it's best that they go. So I'm glad I'm doing this now, and then this Christmas I'll know that I only have things that mean a lot to me. So Kevin asked me what I was doing, and I told him that I was flipping the room around, and so he came up here and he helped me clear out all the Christmas presents that were over here. And so they're in the hall right now, and so I've emptied this shelf pretty much besides that tree, and we're gonna move this to make it go this way, and we'll see how it works. It might not work. I might have to move it back. Okay, so this is the finished attic. And we flipped everything. We put the taller tree here, and there is kind of a mix of holidays over here, but it doesn't matter because once I get out, like the next holiday coming up that I decorate for is Halloween. Once I get out all the Halloween stuff and put it back in one spot, then it'll be in one spot. But I have empty boxes and stuff here. And then over here, I put my cushions for the kitchen. I'm not showing you the other side of the room because I do have Christmas presents, and I don't think Andrew and Christina would watch this, but just in case, I don't want them to see what they're getting for Christmas. And so anyway, I'm very happy with this because this window's open and it lets in a lot of light. I'll turn off this light and you'll see. So I'm very, very happy with that. We haven't been in the backyard for several weeks, so I thought I would come out here and show you the flowers that have bloomed. I have these flowers that they come out every single year, and I show them to you every year. Ooh, that has ants all in there. Look at the ants that are in there. I'm surprised that ants like those, but there you have it. And then, that's as big as my peony bushes have gotten. That's it, right there. There are no buds on them. But here are the rose bushes. And I have not been out here to weed anything. So it actually doesn't look half bad for me not doing anything with it. But the rose bushes, the roses have really come out. They're very pretty. But see, normally I would have weeded all that by now. And I don't want to have to deal with the snake. So, and I'm sure it's out here somewhere. And I also need to trim these bushes. The bushes are really big, so normally it wouldn't be near that size. Normally I would have trimmed them by now, but I told you I've been cleaning out stuff and organizing and lots of stuff like that, and I hadn't gone through our medicines in a while. We don't have a lot of medicines in the house because we're not on any prescription medicines, so I figured I would go through the medicine and see if any of these had expired, and if they have, I'm going to throw them away. Also, I don't mind where I keep these, but then I'm going to show you, I'm going to move these to the bathroom instead of where I keep them now, because I have something that instead of this sitting where it sits, I'm going to move something else in place of it. I set it, there's a room right here next to me, and it has the washer and dryer in it, the utility room, and it has some cabinets at the top. And so I've been keeping this Rubbermaid container in there with the medicine in it for years. But I have some little candies and little, what do you call these? Sprinkles. I have a lot of sprinkles that they are in the most inconvenient place they could ever be in. And they've been in there for, I keep them under the cabinet and in the very back behind the pots and pans because there's no space anywhere else for them. And so anytime I want to get sprinkles or get cookie cutters or anything else out like that, I have to take out the big pots. I have to get down literally on my knees to get to them because they're in such an inconvenient place. So what I plan on doing is I want to go through the sprinkles and stuff, and I want to put them inside this basket. and I want to put this basket where the medicine was, and then I want to put the medicine in the bathroom. So I don't know if any of these, and most of these are, I think Ashley's, honestly, like these antacid tablets. I've never taken anything like this in my life. They expire in July. So the expiration is coming up very soon on those, and then they will go. I will keep that in mind. This is from the Vitamin Shop, B Complex. I guess that's Ashley's, and it expired 11 of 2019. So that's gone. Equate, this expired headache relief. It expired in February. I wonder if this, I'm really bad about buying a smaller bottle and putting it inside a bigger bottle, but I bet you this, I bet I did buy this like this. What I will do, because this is headache relief, I will write this down on my grocery list. When I bring in new headache relief, I will throw this away. So since it has expired. Mucus relief. I don't know who got this one. It doesn't expire until 2021, so I'm gonna keep that. Let's see. 8/21. I think ooh, wow. 12 of 2018. So, I think Ashley has an allergy relief. I'm gonna show this to her, and make sure that she has some. I'm pretty sure she does. And if she already does, I'm throwing these away, because 2018. This, let's see, is 8 of 21. This ibuprofen is 4 of 21, so that's good. These are 22. This is our thermometer and covers, and we just keep the thermometer right inside here. What is this? Nighttime cold and flu. Is that 8/21? No, 6/21, so that still is good. And then these, let's see, 2/21. So I didn't have to throw away much. That's awesome. If anything though, it gives me the opportunity to organize. So even if I hadn't have thrown away anything, I still have the opportunity to organize. And I will ask Ashley about that one bottle. And I'm going to leave this out for now because I want to put that on the grocery list, because if I put it back in there, I'll forget. So, under the cabinet, like I was saying, we keep these pie weights, which is fine. They can go in the jar up there in that cabinet. But then I have a lot of sprinkles that I've had for years and years and years and years. And I don't know, do sprinkles expire? I don't have a clue if they expire or not. I am real good about buying sprinkles when they go on sale, like after the holiday, and then I'll keep them for years. And honestly, I haven't had an issue with them. These are cute. I love these. Little haunted house one, cupcake things. These are I bought these for the 4th of July. They're party picks. And so you have Liberty hats and hearts. I don't know why I bought them though. They were only $1, but, and it looks like I got them in the dollar spot at Target or something. But it's not like I never bake anything. Even if we get together or have a get together for 4th of July, I don't use those, so I don't know why I bought them. But I'm wondering if these expire. Oh, wow. Yeah, they do. Beth, I'm kind of embarrassed. Maybe that's why they've changed colors. These expired August 21st, 2016. These expired 4 years ago. I had no idea these expired. I swear I didn't. But look at look how they've changed color. Yeah, those green candy canes have turned white. So, yeah. Did you all know these expired? Oh boy, I bet these are really expired. These are Easter, and I swear I don't even see a date on here. These have to be expired. Because I'd say it's so old that the date has probably come off of them. I've had this forever. I'm gonna throw it away. I know it's bad. I know it is. I know that has to be bad. Okay. Oh. These expired in August of 2016. And they are Halloween. We have tombstones. I'm sure that if you go back to videos in 2016 with Halloween things, I probably was using these. I'm sure I was. And yeah, and they're old. You know what? I might not have anything to put in this basket after all. These are just pastel confetti sprinkles. And I'm not seeing a date on them. Maybe I should just throw away all the sprinkles because the date on the package is 2017. And I know that I have not bought sprinkles in such a long time. Just gonna do it. These are so old that, well, they have a code on the bottom. I'm just gonna throw those away too. And these, I don't think these are that old. These are rainbow sprinkles, and the reason I don't think they're that old, oh wait, they have a date. Best by March of 2020, so they're going. See, I would have kept those. I wouldn't have known they were that old. But I don't think I bought those that long ago, and it seems like I bought them to decorate maybe Ashley's cake last year. I guess they're older than I thought. So, and this is so old. This is a little drawer. Ashley used to have a, was it a vanity? No. It was a jewelry box. She used to have one of those tower jewelry boxes, a piece of furniture, and it was white like this, and it broke or something, all the pieces, and I kept this drawer because I thought, oh, that'll be cute to store little things in. And yeah, it was cute for a little while, but now it's going to go in the garbage. Okay, so now I have this to go through. I'm telling you, by the time I'm finished throwing things away, I might not have anything to put in that basket, or I might be able to move to a smaller basket than I thought. These are to make Linzer cookies. They're Linzer cookie cutters, and we bought these. It says 2010, but we bought this set at Home Goods. It was only $6.99 back then. But Kevin's actually done a video making Linzer cookies. And I really like Linzer cookies, but honestly, they're good to just buy them too. Unless you just want to like get in the Christmas spirit and have a baking party or something like that, like a cookie party. I know a lot of people do that. Then they're just as good to buy, because it's a lot of trouble. It truly is. If you watch the video, you'll see it's a lot of trouble. More party picks for the 4th of July that are old as Christmas, and I doubt I'll ever use. Oh, 2012. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't know why I bought those. These are mini cupcake liners. Who knows? I'm sure I thought I would need those. These are, oh, these are cute. Halloween little bats. Those are adorable. And then I have some more Christmas ones. And these are Christmas ones. And then, what's this? A Food Writer. Edible color markers. Do those expire? Surely those don't expire because you're just writing on the food. I do not see a date anywhere on these. I wonder if they have a date on the marker. I don't know why we bought this. I wonder if Ashley didn't buy these. Or we bought them for something and I've just forgotten. It looks like a Sharpie. But I don't see a date on them, so I'm gonna assume that those are okay. I'll keep those. And then I have some British flags, which I have some of these on my bookshelf, sticking out of my books in the den. These are lollipop sticks. I don't know why we bought those. These are little cupcake picks things that I used some of them, didn't use them all. What is this? Oh, these are little mini, it says Pettifor cups. Don't know why I bought those. Truth be told, that looks like something, a package that my mom would have had, and we've never used them, so. And then we have all of these Wilton food colorings, which those came in this box. And I'm wondering if they have a date on them. You see Kevin has put duct tape on this box to hold it together because that's how old it is. But I don't see a date on it. And when you use these, all you do is you take a toothpick and you just put a line. You just get like a line from the toothpick and put it in your icing, and it colors your icing. So, oh, there might be a date on the side. It's a code, and I don't know what that code means. So I'm just going to keep those. I wonder if those will fit in here. Oh, there's more in here. There's actually more. But they have a code. Don't you hate that when they put codes on stuff like that? It's like you're putting a code on food. Am I supposed to have to go to Google and Google this code? Do they really think that people are going to go to the trouble or know what the heck that code means? I don't think so. So I'm going to see how many of these I can shove in this box just to take up less space. I might be able to keep using this plastic container that I have though, because I don't think I'm going to need that big basket. I'm not putting more of those in there. Okay, so what else is in here? I have a pumpkin. This is the pumpkin I bought when we didn't have much money to spend and the kids were in school, and then this is what I worked my way up to. I wanted to have the nice one, and it feels good. It has the rubber thing around it, and it feels good on your hand. So, but I kept this one because that's nice too. And then I have a Mickey head, and I'm sure that came in some kind of set. This is a heart, but these, I made cookies out of these. There's a video up. These make really, really nice, and they have hearts like this. I haven't bought one because I knew that I'm not going to make these cookies that often. So it's like, well, why buy a cookie cutter? But I bought this heart, and then I had this smaller heart that I bought. And so what you do is you make the bottom cookie this size, and then you make the top cookie this size as well. But then you cut this out of the center, and you put icing in between, and then you can see through this heart to the icing in the middle. And it's so good. So good. And then I have an egg, and the only reason I have this is because it was on clearance, because how often am I going to make an egg shaped cookie? But you know, it was on clearance. And then these twisty ties, this is what I call them, twist ties. I don't know what other people call them, but they used to come with your garbage bags, but now all garbage bags that I'm aware of have drawstrings, so they don't come with those anymore. But these really come in handy when you know where they're at. Now that I know they're in here, they really come in handy, and so I'm going to keep those. So, you know what? I'm just going to see if I can fit all this back in here, because no sprinkles are going back in here, and that's what was going to take up all that space. So, who knows? I might be able to fit it back in here. But I tell you what else, I'm going to have Kevin go through our cookbooks and because we don't have very many cookbooks, and the reason I'm gonna have him do it is because he's the one that uses the cookbooks a lot. He has specific recipes that he makes, and he knows which cookbooks we need to keep and then which ones like we never use and he can get rid of. So I'll probably have him do that. I'm not going to be able to fit everything in here. Let's see, what is not going to fit in here? Can I fit this? Can I fit this? Oh, look at that. So I am going to keep this. I know it's kind of pressing because I can put this like this up in that cabinet, and I don't get in this very often. If that wasn't clear to you, I don't get from all those expired sprinkles. And somebody will probably say, oh, it was just sugar, it's probably okay. If it wasn't so old, if it wasn't 4 years old, I would have kept it, but you know, 4 years old. Anyway, I'm going to put this back and I'm gonna have him go through the cookbooks. Well, we ordered something from Walmart.com that we never thought we would order, and that is tires. We ordered 4 new tires for Kevin's car. How much were they, Kevin?
They were just a little less than $1,000 total. Like
$1,000 total. Yeah, and it was free shipping. The guy just dropped them off. He delivered them to the porch. So I'll show you why. I'll show you Kevin's old tires. But the reason that we got them from Walmart is because the price, $230, it was a really good price. And we called our local tire discounter, and they said that they would put all 4 tires on and balance them for $20 a tire. And they'll balance them and everything. And so Kevin's...
And they didn't sell this brand. So.
Right, they didn't sell this brand, or Kevin would have bought them there. So I'll show you what his old tires look like.
And Walmart's not, their tire center's closed right now, so they couldn't just order them in their store.
Yeah, exactly, because Kevin was going to just take the car into Walmart and let them deal with it there. But they're still closed for some reason. I don't know why, but they are. So the reason we ordered the tires online is because Kevin looked down at this tire and he noticed that do you see this crack? There is a crack all the way around there, but it's really bad down here. So I don't know how well I can show it. Hopefully that is in focus, but there is a huge crack right here in his tire. And so this weekend we did not go to Lexington or anything. We did go to Walmart, and we did go out to my sister's house, but we didn't go. We were afraid to get on the interstate with that tire looking like that because it's cracked all the way around. So he decided to go ahead and get four brand new tires, and that way he won't have to worry about it. Because when did you buy this car? He's had this car for a long time. We have a video up on YouTube of when he got it, and he had only bought 1 new tire, so it was time anyway. Because these look really nice, and the ones that he had are worn out. I'm sure these will feel completely different. Okay, I went to the P.O. box, and I did rip the end off of this, but I haven't opened it. John sent me a message. John lives in Wisconsin, and he sent me a message about these Dots Homestyle Pretzel Bars, and I am dying to try these. So when John asked me about them, I said, yes, please. You know, normally I'll say, oh, you don't have to do that. With these, I was like, yes, please send them to me. Because we are absolutely loving, I will show you, we are absolutely loving these pretzels. So they're like, this is how many we have right now. And by the time you see this video, I will probably go ahead and try these and post the review. So by the time you see this in a vlog, this opening, we'll have already tried them and put them up. I wanted to make sure he didn't put a note in there, because I'm just dying to try them. But we love their pretzels. So this is the white candy bar. This is the milk chocolate, and this is the dark chocolate. And all the milk chocolate and the dark chocolate both say pretzels and toffee, and then the white just says with pretzels. So you all will have already seen the video, a review of these, but because John took the time to send it to me, I wanted to still include it in the vlog and show you that he just sent them in this little mailer, and it worked out perfect. So thank you very, very much, John. He was worried about them because they are chocolate and it's so hot. It's hot in Wisconsin and it's hot here too, but they seem to be okay. So I figured I would show you some things that I have changed around. I moved our games from out in the hall on the bookshelf in here, and I really like them in here. I actually went through, most of the books here were for her classroom. So she went through all the books for her classroom, and then there were some books that I gave to Andrew and Christina that were my mom's. Actually, Andrew's was his, but then I gave my sister some that had been my mom's, and so that's where the books went. So I put the games in here, and now I'll show you what I put where the games were. So where the games were, I couldn't move these three because they're bigger boxes, so I'm just going to leave those in here. I don't think they look bad in there. But I put all of my Starbucks mugs. So I had them displayed. I'll show you where they were displayed. They were displayed up here on this shelf, which I liked them up there because I could see them really nice, but I couldn't use them, and I like to use these, and so I put them in the hall. And so now when we review coffees or hot chocolates or whatever, they will be to where I can reach them really easily, and I think they look nice. They're very they catch your eye definitely when you come in the hall. So they'll need to be washed. So what I'll do is, as we have reviews where we need them, I'll wash them, you know, a couple at a time until I've gone through all of them. I figured I would show you that Kevin and I are cleaning the windows, and we've already done the bottom part on the outside, but these fold out, and then you pop them back into place. But this is something that we probably do, would you say once a year?
Not very often.
Yeah, not very often at all. We don't do this because it's kind of a pain. But now this is the top piece of glass that he's pulling down now. And so we'll clean the top and move it back up into place. So you don't even have to get a ladder or stand in a chair or anything. Set the alarm, and Kevin took the car to Tire Discounter, and they had told him that they don't make appointments, right?
Yeah, they weren't taking appointments.
Yeah, and they have they had like a tent set up outside to where you could still sit inside in the chairs.
Yeah, they only had a couple
of chairs, but then you could sit outside if you wanted to. And I told Kevin, I said the smokers probably like that better anyway, because they could sit outside and smoke. Yeah, because in our area, you're not supposed to smoke inside. Which I was listening to the radio about a week ago, and I was surprised to hear that you're still allowed to smoke in the casinos in Las Vegas. But Kevin said that did not surprise him at all. He said because their whole goal at the casino is to make you as comfortable as possible
and stay as long as
and keep you in there as long as possible. Yeah, and when you're in there, you don't know what time it is. You don't know if it's day or night. It could be 3 o'clock in the morning and you don't know it. You just don't have a clue. So that is their goal, is to keep you inside. So they're going to let you smoke in those casinos. But it surprises me because they're so clean and beautiful and just polished, and it seems like they wouldn't want people to smoke in there, but I guess it doesn't matter. But anyway, so Kevin took the car to get the 4 new tires put on, and they called you after a couple of hours and said it needed
brakes.
Yeah.
A couple of my brakes were kind of low.
Which Kevin has taken his brakes, taken his car in several times to have the brakes looked at, and each time they have told him that they just
brake dust and need cleaned out.
Yeah,
so
they just
blow them out basically. And
yeah.
It's fine.
So they didn't put new brakes on. So yesterday when they called him and told him he needed new brake pads, it wasn't a surprise because we had never had brake pads put on here, have we?
No, they said the ones in this car were the original from the factory. So what, 75,000 miles on a pair of brakes? It's pretty good.
So how much did it end up costing you? Because we had already bought the tires.
It was
Keep that in mind.
It was $520, something like that, to get the tires put on, 4 sets of brakes, and then I got it aligned as well.
And yeah. So and that's, you can take it. You said you could take it back in.
Yeah, it's free alignment for life for as long as I own the car, and the brake pads are warranted for life as well. So if something goes wrong with them, they'll replace them.
We got 2 things from the P.O. box today, and Kevin went ahead and opened this. Why did you decide to open it? You just did.
It was just really light, so I didn't know what it was.
Oh, so he took it out of the box. So, these are from Ben in Seattle, Washington, and he sent us the salt and vinegar Pringles.
Which surprised us. We were like, haven't we tried those yet? We had not.
We've never tried them. So, we have tried the Great Value, like Pringles, but we've never tried these. So what we will do is I will try to find the Great Value, and we'll compare them and see which. Yeah, if we can find them. Dear Mrs. Tammy, hi, I'm Ben, one of your followers on your YouTube channel. You and your family do great food reviews. I'm sending you a can of Pringles, salt and vinegar flavored. Hopefully you and your clan haven't tried this yet, and if not, please make a video review on it, and please read my letter on your video. Absolutely. Just keep doing what you're doing with your YouTube. Great job, and thank you from Ben from Seattle, Washington.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very, very much, Ben. And I am going to try to find the Walmart kind, because I'm always curious, you know, if we can, which one's gonna taste better. Are they gonna taste exactly the same? Because if these are more expensive, well, why wouldn't you buy the Walmart brand if they're cheaper? Right. Or are they worth the added price? So thank you. Absolutely, we will do a review on those. Just know that we have a bunch of stuff. Yes, so it might be a little while before you see the video, but I promise we will get to it. This is like,
it's a gift wrap.
It's huge.
When you gift wrap Amazon, that's what they come in.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that. I've never done Amazon gift wrap. It says a gift for you. I mean, and this is a bag that you can keep.
Yeah, it's heavy bag.
I love your channel and know how much you two love ginger snaps and lemon. I buy these all the time and think they're awesome. Would love to know your family's thoughts. Your fan from Wisconsin, Jennifer. Okay. Yeah, these bags, we have gotten some bags like this before. And they're wonderful bags. You can use them again and again. It's not like a paper gift bag.
Yeah, they're pretty thick.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So is there a box in there?
Yeah.
I brought the thing over here just in case.
This is just like paper. And then this is a box. You know, Jennifer, I think it's nice. I don't know how much extra you had to pay for that. But I think that's very nice for people to get to see in the video too, what it looks like when Amazon does the gift wrap. Now, do you think she got to pick the color of the bag, or do you think they just did
because
that?
that's what it always seems to look like.
Oh, okay. See,
I don't know. I've never done the gift wrap.
When have you seen somebody do Amazon gift wrap?
We've gotten something like that.
Yeah, but we've never gotten a gray bag in that big.
Not that big, but we've gotten gray bags before.
No.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yes, yeah.
I haven't seen them.
Yes, we've gotten the Amazon gift in the gray bag before.
We've gotten Amazon gifts. I've gotten gifts, but I've had like a blue bag and a green bag and a red bag. I've never had a gray bag.
I don't know.
But I've never had one that big.
Yeah, I don't know.
He doesn't know. Oh! Have we not reviewed these? Stoppers.
I know we've tried stuff
We
over there.
have tried stoppers.
We'll have to look and see if we've tried these or not.
Okay, we knew we recognized the name. We have had the pumpkin spice and the apple pie. So we've never had these.
Ginger.
And it seems like it could have been Jennifer that told me about these, that the ginger snaps were so good. But I never saw them in our area because, you know, you might, just because you might get that brand, you might not get that particular cookie in your area. So thank you. Yes, it does happen a lot. Thank you very, very much. And just like with the Pringles, I promise you we will get to these. I'm sure they're good for a while. But I know when you send something to somebody, then you want to see it in a video. I would feel the same exact way too. But just know that we've gotten a lot recently. It'll just take us a little while, but I promise we'll get to them as soon as possible.
They're good for over 6 months. So.
Yeah, so I really, really appreciate this very much. And the Pringles as well. My sister has not moved into her house yet, but the process is going to start this weekend. So we have given them some stuff upstairs in our house. We are giving them some armoires. We're giving them a dining room table. We're giving them a big mirror that it was my grandmother Scott's, and it was in the living room when my parents lived here, and when Dad moved out, he just left it. There are certain things in rooms that we have not touched, but when we redo the rooms, we will take down and not put back up. Just some things that aren't our taste, but there's no point in taking it off the wall now and having, you know, a bare wall. So like, there's 2 mirrors in the hallway right now. And when we take those mirrors down, we will not put them back up. Upstairs, there's an office that we call it an office. There's a mirror in that office. And until I saw it, I was up there yesterday, and until I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, there is a mirror on that wall. And we don't want that mirror at all. So there's 3 mirrors. My dad liked mirrors. And then we took my grandmother Scott's mirror down because we put, in our living room, we bought a hall tree, and the mirror was on that wall where that hall tree was. So when we put the hall tree there, we took down the mirror. So my sister's gonna get that mirror, and she could have any of these mirrors in here, but I don't think she's gonna want any of the other ones. And then we're giving her, we have some pictures. Some of the pictures my dad left here. And there's one picture like out in the living room on the wall right now. When we take that picture down, whenever we redo the living room, I won't want to keep that. I won't keep that up there. So if she wants it, she can have that. So anyway, I just think it's exciting that her process is starting this weekend. So they have actually hired some movers, and they're going to come over here Saturday, and they're going to, the professional movers are going to get that stuff down. We have a great big dresser. So like this behind me, this dresser, There's one upstairs that my dad had when he and my mom were, when he and my mom first got married. They bought this dresser, and I was thinking maybe Andrew had the matching chest of drawers, but I don't remember. I don't remember where that chest of drawers is. Anyway, Dad moved out and he didn't need it. He didn't want it, so he left it upstairs. So it's been up there all this time, and so I told Jennifer she could have it, and she didn't need it, but then her daughter needed it. Her daughter said, I would love to have that to put my clothes in. So they've hired movers to come over Saturday because it's just too heavy for any of us. And Kevin cannot do it. It's too heavy for him. It's too heavy for Jennifer's husband, John. It's just, why strain if you don't have to? Why not hire professionals that do this for a living? And they probably have some sort of braces for their backs or dollies or whatever. So it'll be really good that they're doing that. I wanted to tell you too, last week at the very end of the vlog, Kevin and I told you about a scam that we were part of, a Lego scam on Facebook. And I wanted to say that if you watched that vlog and you thought that was interesting, you might want to go back and click on that vlog and just pause it. You don't have to listen to it again, of course, but just pause it and read through the comments, because there have been some very interesting comments and I appreciate all your comments, letting people know how you were scammed, what company it was that scammed you, where it came from. A lot of them are from Facebook, but some people named very specific companies that they would not buy from. And I personally think that's terrific. When you can help other people, when you can pass on that information to somebody else so that they won't make the same mistake, I think that's a wonderful thing. And what I have been doing on Facebook ever since that happened, I was really good at hiding the ads anyway, because I don't like to see the ads. But sometimes I would just scroll on past the ads, you know, and ignore them. I've gotten to the point where I hide every single one of them. And once you've hidden them, they won't show them to you again. And it'll ask you why you're hiding it. And you can put like it's irrelevant, or you can put, what is that other choice? Like it shows up too much in your feed, repetitive, or you can put, it's a sensitive topic. And I'm thinking, oh, if I put everything's a sensitive topic, then they're definitely not going to show me that one again, because they don't want, you know, anybody to get offended or whatever. So I have been hiding every single one of their ads, and I'm sure there's a million different ads out there, but it just makes me feel good to hide them. And you know, Instagram and Facebook are the same. So I've been hiding ads on Instagram too. Whenever I see an ad for something, I just go ahead and hide it. And I'm thinking it just takes me a second to click that button and go on. But I do appreciate everyone's comments on that vlog, because I know how it felt for us to get taken like that. And some people were like, I would not use those masks. We're not going to. Kevin kept the mask and he kept the packaging in case we need to take pictures or whatever and show it for our Apple Card. But we do not plan on using the mask because we don't know anything about them. We don't know, you know, and we don't know why they even sent anything. I'm thinking, somebody said, why send anything at all? And so my thought was, okay, they sent the package just so that they could have a routing number. But then I thought, you know, that person had a point. They could have mailed a empty envelope. They could have put a completely empty envelope in the mail and still put a tracking number on it, and they didn't have to send us anything. So why did they send masks? I don't know. I cannot answer that. I don't understand the way that some people think. It's a shame that some people are shady like that. But there's plenty of other reputable people online to buy from. So there's companies that I have bought with again and again that I trust. So not all companies are bad. I just want to go through. From now on, I will do my homework. I'll make sure that, you know, Kevin's really good at looking up reviews and stuff like that. And I got in a hurry. It was a good deal. It was too good to be true, literally. And so I'll know not to do that next time. But I hope you all are having a great week. And we'll see you next week.